It is time for an epic edition of the Booze and Bites Draft.
Nice.
Hey there, Mam Fam. We are back at Universal Epic Universe, and I, for one, am ready to duel over the delicious drinks and eats at the newest theme park in the world.
The Booze and Bites Draft is simple. We will be recruiting the different worlds to our teams, and at the end, you decide who has the best lineup of eats, drinks, and snacks here at Epic Universe. This is gonna be tough.
It's tough.
Because one of the best things about this park is the food. It's a lot of bangers.
A lot of tough choices to be made.
Also, Super Nintendo World is here. But truly, it's anybody's game, so let's get it started. Here's how the game works. We will take turns drafting worlds to our team in a snake-style formation until each of us have recruited 3 teams to our roster. The worlds in play: How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk, The Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, Dark Universe, Super Nintendo World, and to make sure we have an even number of teams, Celestial Park has been split into right down the center here at the Constellation Carousel. Celestial Park front is going to have things like Atlantic and Pizza Moon. Celestial Park back will have things like the Oak and Star Tavern and the Blue Dragon. All right, the coin toss to decide who goes first. Ready?
Yes.
Go.
Heads.
It's tails.
Oh! Molly goes first.
Wow. This is pretty tough. There are 2 worlds that rise above to me as the best first pick. It is Celestial Park back, because you get Blue Dragon, you get Meteor Astro Pub, you get Oak and Star, you get Frosty Moon, like you get a lot. Also the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. You get 2 large quick service restaurants, plus the best old fashioned in the park. But ultimately, I think my fandom heart will win out. And most importantly, my love of cheese and French cuisine. Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, bienvenue. Team Molly. Greeted by the incredible score, we are headed into the Wizarding World Ministry of Magic. And I tell you what, the scale of this world never ceases to amaze me. It is so unbelievable how big and immersive and the scale. It's just incredible. But before we go to my favorite spot to grab a bite in the world, let's talk about the other things I'm getting. First of all, butterbeer. I am the only person that will have butterbeer, which you can get at both quick service locations, the bar, and the butterbeer cart right outside of the circus. Speaking of the bar, I'm also acquiring Bar Moonshine, which is where you can get a variety of specialty cocktails, including my personal favorite, the best old-fashioned in the park, IMO, the Philosopher's Old Fashioned, but they have a bunch of really fun themed drinks, both non-alcoholic and alcoholic, to enjoy. This is also the only world besides Celestial Park with 2 large-scale quick-service locations. You have Le Goblet Noir, which is themed to maybe a little bit off the beaten arrow, a little bit seedier location where wizards from around the world who maybe don't want people to hear what they're talking about can have hushed conversation in a dark room. And this is gonna have a variety of items like a fantastic corned beef sandwich, delicious soups, hearty stick to your ribs chicken dishes and steak dishes. I think Goblet Noir is very underrated because at this point I've eaten virtually the entire menu and all of it is very good. A lot of it definitely exceeded my expectations and I think people just kind of forget it's tucked back there. I'm also acquiring the Wizarding Candy Shop, K. Ramel's, who's not only got treats such as Bertie Bott's ever-flavored beans and fizzing Whizbees on the shelves, but there's a whole bakery case full of magically inspired treats. My personal favorite are the Wizarding World macarons, where they have themed flavors such as peppermint toad, butterbeer, or sherbet lemons. But last, and certainly not least, where we are headed to dine today, Café L'Art de la Serene. This is another large quick service restaurant, but it is stunningly beautiful inside, and it looks like anything but a fast food joint. Everything on the menu here is traditional French cuisine. In fact, the Universal chefs went to old cookbooks and pulled all of the recipes from 1920s France or earlier so that it would be in keeping with the theme of the world. You're gonna have hearty stick to your ribs traditional dishes like beef bourguignon, but you're also gonna have a little bit lighter things like a quiche, a couple of sandwiches. The goat cheese pastry is fantastic. This is where you're gonna get the signature butterbeer crepe, only here. They also do a fabulous breakfast in the morning and feature a variety of specialty beverages, including some of those exclusive Wizarding World beers, some non-alcoholic specialties. You can get a variety of butterbeer here and things like lavender lemonade. And this is my favorite full-scale quick service restaurant in the entire park, so I'm glad it's on my team. All right, we are sitting on a beautiful patio, just living cafe culture right now. This is part of the reason this restaurant rules. Keep in mind the food is made to order, so it's not gonna be out immediately, but patient pants, we're in France, that's how they do it. And we did get this beer that we're gonna share, which is the Au Current Saison, which is an exclusive Wizarding World just for Ministry of Magic. You can't get this at the other parks. Cheers. Oh, it's so good. It's tart, it's crisp, it's fruity. It kind of reminds me of an Abita raspberry haze, but delicious.
Our food has arrived. I have picked up the baguette de din. This is sliced cracked black pepper turkey, apples, brie, arugula, and topped with a mustard butter and apple butter served in a warm, crusty baguette. I am always shocked by how big this sandwich is. Molly has picked up the quiche Lorraine. This is savory egg custard baked in a flaky pie crust filled with bacon, Gruyere cheese, caramelized onions, topped in a Mornay sauce and served with a green salad.
Oh my gosh, it is so good. It is better than the quiche at the French Bakery in Epcot. It is better than the very expensive quiche I bought at Cake Bake. It is so delicious. It is creamy, it is dreamy. The eggs are cooked perfectly, and then you've got this nice flaky pastry crust. So much of that delicious nutty Gruyere cheese, and then it's lightly caramelized on top. It is fantastic.
Sandwich. The sandwich is huge, but it's delicious. Crusty baguette bread, not dry, just a little crusty on the exterior. Plenty of that turkey with a bunch of cracked pepper on top. So much of that brie cheese melting into it, giving that distinct, rich flavor, creamy flavor. Then you have the mustard and apple butter playing this beautiful song with each other. Like the mustard butter's a little spicy, the apple butter adding that nice fruity, calming flavor. Yeah, it's a good sandwich, Malls. Okay, Molly did come in strong with that selection. She also listed what my first draft pick is going to be. To be clear, there are so many great options across all of Epic Universe, but I think the best selection I can take with my first pick is the back half of Celestial Park. You're joining Team Allen. Now, what do I get that is included here? Well, the highlight is going to be the Blue Dragon. Yes, I understand that it is a sit-down restaurant, but you have the benefit of being able to go to the walk-up bar and order from their full menu, and we have done that multiple times. Not going to do that today, given that we just ate at Café de la Sarine, but I just want to note, Blue Dragon on Team Allen. Another thing on Team Allen is a delightful spot to grab a tiki beverage at Celis Tiki. Not where I want to go. Tiki beverage is not necessarily my vibe, but I know that you all love them, and they are quite tasty here and very strong. We also have a great dessert spot, Frosty Moon. If you want to pick up some nice ice cream, it is a tasty treat, customizable toppings. I love it, and you should too. Also included Bar Zenith, which is a nice walk-up bar with a great view of this beautiful fountain where you can see all the shows that are played throughout the day. One of my personal favorites, the Oak and Star Tavern, which also has attached to it the Plastered Owl. Great barbecue, some delicious cheddar cheese biscuits with honey butter that I know Molly loves. And it also has a great vibe to it. I love sitting there looking at those ironwork owls that stare directly into your soul. But where we are headed is to an unsung hero of the back half of Celestial Park, and that is to the Meteor Astropub. Listen, the back half of Celestial Park has 3 of the best desserts you are going to get at Epic Universe. First coming from Blue Dragon, second coming from Frosty Moon, and the third over there at Meteor Astropub. So let's go get it. Now, taking a look at the menu here at Meteor Astropub, it is, at its very core, a gastropub, as the pun would suggest. They have a variety of handhelds like the Astropub Burger or the Sloppy Elias Tavern Sandwich. They also have some main plates like a Meteor Chopped Chicken Salad. I've had that before, quite tasty, and the fish and chips. But we're here for the desserts. The Astronomer's Shortcake Skillet is just a delight, and I'm excited to try it. I'm also excited to get the best custom-made craft beer in all of Universal Epic Universe, and that is the Speechless Astronomer, made just for Celestial Park. It's the best, and it's not even close.
I could still get it. Celestial Park has 2 halves.
Yeah, it does.
Our delicious provisions have arrived. We got the aforementioned Speechless Astronomer beer, which is a hazy grapefruit IPA. You can get it here. You can get it at Oakenstar. You can get it at Pizza Moon. So it's not completely out of play for me, but Alan does have it right now. And then we also got the Astronomer Shortcake Skillet, which is strawberry ice cream, a warm biscuit, fresh strawberries, cream, and cake crumbs on top.
Cheers. Doesn't have that pine hoppy punch of an IPA. It's very fruity, very juicy. That grapefruit citrus coming in. Honestly, tastes really light for an IPA, but it's a very sippable, refreshing beer. The best of the custom specialty brews at Epic.
That's so good. I'm happy because I'm eating this. I'm mad because it counts for Alan. This is my personal favorite dessert in the park because I love strawberries, and the strawberry here is fresh. The syrup and everything on top doesn't taste artificial. It's good ice cream, but then the biscuit is a little bit salty, so it's a really nice combo where it's not too sweet at all. Alan definitely cornered the market on dessert with this last grab, but at least I get to eat this.
Okay, that was a great round 1 pick 1 for me. Because it is a snake draft, that means I get to kick off round 2 with the first pick. Now, I've put a lot of thought into this, and I was really waffling between 2 picks. You have How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk, that has some food items that I really enjoy, that I think are pretty solid, and I love the IP. But if I'm going with my brain, which is directed around, this is a snack draft, we are going for the best possible food and drink at Universal Epic Universe. With my second selection, I select the front half of Celestial Park to join Team Alan, so we have a full, unified Celestial Park on Team Alan.
I guess I won't claim the Speechless Astronomer then.
Nope. Now with this selection, that means we are adding Pizza Moon, which is a powerhouse choice. It is an incredibly well-loved spot for this very young theme park and its delicious pizzas. You also get Atlantic, which not only has an incredible bar, but some of the best seafood that you're ever going to get in a theme park, period, and one of the best sit-down meals that I've ever had until I sat down at the Blue Dragon. You also have Star Su Bao, which has soup dumplings. So if you don't want to sit and wait at the Blue Dragon for their delicious soup dumplings, you can get the same ones at Star Su Bao. You also have Comet dogs, which, listen, I know that Molly is not the biggest hot dog fan, but I'm here to tell you as somebody who is sort of like medium on hot dogs. They have very good ones that are selected there. I love that menu. And last, but certainly not least, you have Moonship Sweets and Celestial Treats, where you can join up with Captain Cacao the Bear and have some delightful macarons and truffles. It's so tasty. We love a sweet shop, and we saw today that they have bagged coffee there. Now, speaking of coffee, for all you coffee lovers, if you're keeping track at home, I have 2 Starbucks locations. I have the monopoly not only on the best craft beer in all of Epic Universe, but also all of the coffee here.
That's true, actually.
We do love Celestial Park. And by we, of course, I mean me. Turn that W upside down, it becomes an M. Me, I love Celestial Park. Pizza Moon is the premier pizza pie location here in Celestial Park, as it is themed to a Victorian-era theater, just with the pizza overlay. And I gotta tell you, the food here is absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love the pizzas that come out of here in that wonderful oven that you can see in the back as a part of the rocket ship. And boy, am I excited to bring this aboard to Team Alan.
Now, the menu here at Pizza Moon is primarily, shockingly, pizza, and they're delicious 12-inch pizzas that they suggest serve 2, but I think you could serve more if you grabbed a couple of sides or a couple of pies. My personal favorite is the pizza lunare, which has got a garlic bechamel and a bunch of cheese on it. There's also a giant mushroom pizza, a pepperoni pizza. There's a few pastas on the menu, like a chicken alfredo, a couple salads. I've enjoyed the rocket fuel Italian salad in the past, and some pretty good desserts, including the brownie eclipse, which is a Nutella Oreo brownie. I don't know why I'm helping Alan out by shouting out the most delicious food at this restaurant, except for the fact that this is a really good pull, and I'm definitely not jealous that Pizza Moon is on his team. But we have picked up the Space Cowboy, which has made a glorious return to the menu recently. This is a pizza made with barbecue sauce, rotisserie chicken, pickled red onions, olives, and Lay's BBQ potato chips. This, I believe, is Alan's favorite pizza on the menu, and it went missing for a few months, so we are back to celebrate its glorious return.
Yeah. Beautiful. Delicious. Plenty of chicken, very moist, tons of cheese, sweet barbecue sauce, little tang coming from that too. I love the fact that I have an individual potato chip on top to do a textural contrast from the crispiness of the bottom of the crust. Pick it on, you get a nice bite of richness, and then the olives really throw you for a nice little twist. You might be like, olives, I feel like they don't fit. They do. They give a little bit of brininess to this dish that'll break up the sort of one note of the sweet, tangy barbecue sauce. It's phenomenal, guys. Now, just in case this specific pizza is not your speed, that's fine. You should pick up any of the pizzas here because this is without a doubt the best quick service pizza you're going to find in a theme park, period.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, that was a great pick by Alan. Scooping up Pizza Moon, but also Celestial Park as a whole is tough to compete with, but I'm gonna do my best, and I get 2 picks now. It's pretty obvious what I'm gonna pick, I think, but it is, I guess, what order. And my second round draft pick is maybe not the quantity, but it's all about quality. And I feel it in my soul. I need to be the person to say, Dark Universe, welcome to Team Mall. Here we venture, drawn in by the chilling ticklings of Danny Elfman in our ears. I genuinely get so happy every time I walk into this portal. The vibes are so high. Now let's talk about what's joining Team Molly with the selection of Dark Universe. First and foremost, the large quick service restaurant here, Das Steakhouse. This is a quick service restaurant where you are gonna dine amongst the vampire familiars. And as a reminder, it's only by their will that you're still here. Here there is a variety of tasty treats, often meat-focused for you to indulge in before someone may or may not indulge on you. That's right, I'm talking a hand-carved strip steak with a jus poured over it and crispy green onion mashed potatoes. Yeah, don't forget, friends, this is a quick service restaurant. You've also got my favorite, the Darkmoor wings, a very good burger with the Das Burger. You can get grilled meat steaks. There's also some very fun desserts here. And thematically, this restaurant is unbelievable. Moving further into Darkmoor, we have DeLacy's Cottage, which is a small snack stand, but it does have some unique fare, including the Frankenstein pretzels served with cheese dipping sauce. They also have the warm-hearted cinnamon bites, which are cinnamon sugar donuts, which, you know, I don't love, but many of you do, and that's what's important. You get to dip those bad boys into a warm cream cheese frosting, making them a delectable tasty treat if you like donuts. But I dare say I'm most excited to acquire the Burning Blade Tavern, which is the tavern here themed to the original Frankenstein movie, and it actually catches a blaze several times an hour. Besides that, it's a delightful tavern menu, including a variety of beers, including the exclusive Reaper's Reserve beer made just for Dark Universe, the exclusive Dark Thorn Mead made just for Dark Universe. They also have the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde mini drinks, we'll call them, not shots, which is a fun reference to an Easter egg earlier in the world. Additionally, this is the only full bar in one of the IP portals. Celestial Park, of course, has a couple of full bars, but this is the only place outside of that you can get a custom-made cocktail. The bartenders have let me know they can't do everything. They can't do anything frozen or anything too fancy, but they have everything they would need to do like an old-fashioned or a martini or an even simpler cocktail, should that be your fancy. If you're not a drinker, they do have a couple of mocktails here as well. So this is one of my favorite places to grab a libation. But if you're in the mood for some treats, they also have my personal favorite savory snacks in the entire park. They've got those burning coal pimento cheese bites. They've got the Hunter's garlic steak, incredibly delicious garlicky pretzel, as well as a darn good burger. And to top it all off, you've got this incredible theming, including some of the trophies from the hounds sitting behind the bar. And you never know, a hound may stop by during your visit. It is now my distinct honor, nay, privilege, to introduce to you the Burning Blade Tavern Souvenir Pilsner Cup. This stunning piece of glassware, well, it's plasticware, can be purchased here at the Burning Blade Tavern. It is so stunning that everything on the menu is now served in this, with the exception of a few things like the wines, the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde cups, which come in the souvenir test tubes, the souvenir monocaine mocktail, but the beers, the specialty cocktails, they all get served in this. You don't have to get this. If you want to save some money, just ask for it to be in a regular cup. But I'm going to appeal to those who want to have a few bevies while at Epic Universe or plan on coming back again, because you can refill this with any of the beverages you'd like for $5 less. And it's a 20-ounce pour. That's a nice pour of a crossbow. This is literally my dream. The crossbow, my favorite beverage, in a souvenir cup that I can refill at a discount. It couldn't get better than that, except for it can. You can also take it to any of the other bars that serve beer around the park and get discounts on beer there. You can also take it to Celestiki and get discounts on the tropical bevies there. So, this souvenir cup just put Dark Universe even higher on my list. PSA about these cups, we just got home and I realized the lettering and icon is now white, which means it's temperature activated, and when it was cooled, it looks like it was on fire. So yeah, this is the best cup ever.
Hi, I'm going to be reviewing this crossbow. This is a mix, a custom secret menu blend of the Darkthorn Mead and a Strongbow cider. Cheers. This is crisp, this is tart, this is refreshing, and with a little bit of sweetness, and ultimately a very dry finish. An incredible beverage. I love this combination. And I mean, folks, if you are visiting the home of the hounds, you've got to pick up a crossbow.
And the monsters we kill.
To the monsters we kill.
The monsters we become.
And the monsters we become.
To the hound.
To the hound. Oh! I feel pretty good about this discovery and this draft pick, but I get to go again because snake draft. No need to wax poetic because there's only two choices left, and really there's only one choice. There's Super Nintendo World, or there's the team I'm recruiting to Team Molly, How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. Welcome aboard. Oh, hey everybody, we're headed into Isle of Berk now. It's me, Hiccup. I bet you didn't realize I'd be here. And we're gonna talk about, no, don't reveal the secrets, Alan. This is really Hiccup. We're gonna talk now about all of the tasty eats, treats, and drinks I have just acquired on Team Molly. For starters, you've got the Hooligans Grog and Gruel over by Dragon Racers Rally. This is where you can get the iconic mac and cheese cones, the most viral food to come out of Epic Universe. That's right, it's on my team. You've also got the large quick service restaurant, Mead Hall, which is not only stunningly beautiful and the size of a Viking. Again, I will never get over the scale of these quick service restaurants, but it serves a pretty nice menu with a variety of tasty eats. I'm talking Hiccup Salmon, which is delicious. I'm talking the Yak Nog cinnamon chocolate beverage. I'm talking about Stormfly's Catch of the Day delicious chocolate mousse dessert. And while admittedly it's not my favorite quick service restaurant in the park, I do enjoy the theming, and if you have a hearty appetite, it's a great place to go. Right outside there, you have How to Treat Your Dragon, which is a sweet shop featuring How to Train Your Dragon themed treats, including some very tasty macarons. And last but certainly not least, my favorite spot in the portal for food, Spitfire Grill. This not only also serves the viral mac and cheese cones, but it has my favorite quick service meal in the entire park, the bowls. There is a steak version, a shrimp version, a chicken version, and a plant-based version. These all come with some kind of carb and accoutrement. The steak version's got sweet potatoes and balsamic mushrooms. The shrimp version's got sticky rice, broccolini, and some delicious cheese. These are not typical theme park food, but they're hearty and fantastic, and you can definitely taste that dragon char. But you know, it's been a minute since I've had one. I think to celebrate this beautiful world joining my team, I'm gonna grab the viral sensation. It's time for a mac and cheese cone. And it would simply be foolish of me not to mention the exclusive beverages to this world, Stoic's White Ale, a crispy, delicious Blue Moon adjacent craft beer, and Gobber's Mead, which on its own is my favorite of the two signature epic meads. Here she is, my mac and cheese cone in the cutest little wrapper. This is, now there's 3 kinds of these mac and cheese cones. It's a garlicky bread cone with classic mac and cheese. This version has got Nashville pulled hot chicken, hot honey, crispy onions, peppers, and chimichurri on it. On top of, again, mac and cheese and a bread cone, which I ate these during our portal guide videos, but then it's been way too hot. But finally, Florida is not trying to burn me. These deserve to be viral, even though I'm team bowl. They're just really hard to eat.
Oh, your nose is in it. Oh no.
That's good. Yeah, this bangs. This absolutely bangs. The mac and cheese is delicious on its own. It's very classic, creamy, cheesy mac and cheese. The garlic cone is a real star. It's like very good garlic bread, and it's somehow both soft and crusty, and it's strong enough to hold up to all these toppings on there. The Nashville hot chicken and hot honey combo is a little bit hotter than I remember, which as a fan of spice, I like. If you don't like spice, maybe go for one of the other styles of these. And the chimichurri is adding a nice herbaceousness. So while this is like, yeah, mac and cheese in a bread cone, it is still somehow elevated, and I think that's just an example of what food is like in this entire park.
All right, last pick of this draft. There really only is one choice because there really only is one choice, and that is Super Nintendo World, which is joining Team Allen. Welcome. Now, friends, for all of you who may have been the last pick on the dodgeball team, for all of you who waited to hear your name from the lineup of those waiting to join the kickball squad. For those of you, when you lined up at home plate, they looked at their compatriots and said, everybody, move in. This choice, for you. We're going to Super Nintendo World, and I'm here to tell you that in any other theme park here on the East Coast, the snacks, beverages, and food found in Super Nintendo World would be top tier. But because we are at Universal Epic Universe, where the team has truly stepped up the game. The culinary team, the chef team has truly stepped up the game across this park. It's caused the culinary delights at Super Nintendo World to slide just a touch. But that does not mean they are bad. And you know what? We're here to give them their flowers where appropriate. So let's step through the warp pipe and enjoy the delights of the Mushroom Kingdom and Donkey Kong Country. Now, what culinary delights await you within this overstimulating kingdom? Well, I'll tell you. Now, at Toadstool Cafe, you can get some really classic dishes prepared by your own Chef Toad, which includes things like the weirdly cannibalistic mushroom soup and the Yoshi Alfredo, along with a Mario burger if you want your cheeseburgers with a distinct Mario Brothers twist.
You can also get refreshing drinks.
You didn't know this, folks, but behind the camera, Chef Toad ran as if from nowhere to yell that into the camera and then run away. Isn't that right? Wow, how wild. You could also go to Yoshi's Snack Island, which is where we're going to go, where you can pick up some delicious either red or green shells and some smoothies that are great for people who want cavities. Other than that, you can go to the Bubbly Barrel, which is found in Donkey Kong Country, and they are known for their DK Crush float served in the signature Donkey Kong barrel. All right, but enough about the options. Let's head down to Yoshi's Snack Island. All right, we have a red shell filled with Italian meat sauce and mozzarella cheese. Cheers.
You're eating the Koopa. You told me this was vicious.
All right, I do enjoy that calzone a lot. It's a very nice grab and go snack to carry with you as you go throughout this very active and kinetic world. The meat sauce is well seasoned. I'm not gonna say it's the most seasoned thing I've ever had because that would not be true. The meat inside cooked well, moist, not dry, and there's a ton of mozzarella cheese. If you like a vegan version, they also have the green shell that is a vegan version of this with vegan cheese and vegan meat. And I do think this is a great snack as a part of the larger mushroom kingdom. So while this world might not be as exciting or even as exotic in the flavor profiles that you're gonna find in a lot of the snacks and food, what it is incredibly accessible, which is what you want when you have a world that is Super Nintendo world, and a lot of kids are coming through here. So you have a snack like this, which is still tasty, adults are still gonna love, and kids are gonna go nuts for. All right, well that brings us to an end of this snack draft at Universal Epic Universe. Let's quickly recap the teams. Molly.
Thrilled, ecstatic, and delighted to join Team Molly, you have the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, Dark Universe, and How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk.
It's my turn now. Over the Moon and Gobsmacked to join Team Allen. You have Celestial Park back, Celestial Park front, and Super Nintendo World.
And now it is up to you to let us know who drafted the better team in this Booze and Bites draft. Head to the post tab and let your vote be heard.
And let us know where you'd like to see us play this game next time.
We've played it lots of places, but there is more drafting to be done, or maybe we should take the draft to things like rides and entertainment and other things in the park. Just let us know.
But until next time, friends, please be sure to like this video, subscribe if you are new, follow us on all of our socials, and come join us on Discord. We would love to have you there. The links for all that are down below.
Check out our many other Epic Universe videos if you're planning to visit the newest park. We've got portal guides, we've got foodie guides, we've got a secrets video with over 200 details to look for. And until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
And I'm Alan.
And it's been epically delicious.
Like Lucky Charms.
It's kind of like Lucky Charms, but better.